Romans 8:31. For what shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Barakatah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakahakwadash. When all else fails, the Lord Yahweh Shai won't. It is written, for the hard of hearing and the slow learners. If God be for us, who can be against us? If the Lord is for us, who can be against you? I'm going to say no one, family. What the Lord Yahweh Shai has for you is only meant for you. Your ups and your downs, your ins and your outs, your comings and your goings. If God be for you, who can be against you? No one can be against you. All the people that do come against you is because the Lord Yahweh Shai is for you and he's allowing those things to happen. Those that are supposed to be in your life will be in your life. Those that aren't are not supposed to be in your life. Stop calling those things into your life that the Lord Yahweh Shai is rejecting, and stop rejecting those things that the Lord Yahweh Shai has called into your life. We all fall. It is said that a righteous man falls 7 times, but he get back up. We all fall sometimes, people. But get back up. Don't stay in that depressed slump state. If God be for us, who can be against us? Do you know you are your worst enemy? The Lord Yahweh Shai says it is the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So stop being so hard on yourself. You've made mistakes. You've made some bad decisions. You've had some put downs and some let downs, setups and setbacks. But if God be for you, who can be against you? You are harder on yourself than anything and anybody else in this world. Ask the Lord Yahweh Shai to not allow your sins to weigh you down or your iniquities to lift themselves up. Ask the Lord Yahweh Shai to give you the strength to not be so hard to be harder on you than you need to be, than he is. Ask the Lord Yahweh Shai to not allow those evil, wicked things to override your mind, your consciousness. He says, ask and you shall receive. These are the things that we need to pray for. Not a new house, a new car, a new relationship. No. Ask the Lord Yahweh Shai for wisdom, for comfort, knowledge and understanding, for patience, for endurance, to endure the things that you have been afflicted with, to endure the letdowns, the put downs, the setbacks. If God be for you, who can be against you? No one, nothing. All things are done decently and in order. The Lord Yahweh Shai do not make no mistakes. Understand it. The Lord Yahweh Shai do not make no mistakes. All your flaws were created perfect. He created every war, wound, stretch mark, birthmark, cuts, scrapes, and bruises. He have created all them perfectly, family. So there is nothing in your life that has happened by chance. This stage called life is a work in progress. It's an everyday battle. You're not to give up. You're not to give in. Why? Because if God be for you, who can be against you? You have to keep convincing yourself these things. You have to keep telling yourself that The Lord would never put too much on you than you can bear. You're still here today. So he did not put too much on you than you can bear. There are a lot of people that are not here today. There are a lot of people that do not have sanity. Don't know how to think on their own, walk on their own, talk on their own. There are a lot of people that are not fortunate as you are right now. So count it joy when the Lord Yahweh Shai has brought you to a lower state. Because he is working for you on your benefit, on your behalf, people. Do you know all things are not meant for you? We're not to have all things. If a drug addict get all the drugs that they want, they will kill themselves. If a robber get all the things that they want, they will find themselves in a fucked up situation. If a gluttonous, a person that eats all the time, if they can eat all they want when they want, they will kill themselves. So it's not meant to have everything that your flesh desires. Do you all understand that the flesh wars against the spirit and the spirit wars against the flesh? The Lord knows that these two are against each other. We're fighting a battle against spiritual wickedness in high places. Rulers of the darkness of this world. You have to get strength from on high to defeat these demons, these spirits, these things that are working against you. So if God be for you, nothing can be against you. Keep your eye on the light so that your whole body can be full of light. It is said that it's impossible to please him, to please God without faith. So you have to keep the faith. You cannot be walking with doubt. Stop staying in that depressed state, that stressed state. That's a demon. Doubt is a demon that you and I are fighting against. It's of the flesh. Understand you cannot allow these things to weigh your spirit down. The Lord knows all. He sees all. He sees what we're going through. He knows the things that you have been through, things you're going through, and most of all, the things you're getting ready to go through. He wants you to keep the faith, people. Like it is written in Hebrews 11:6. Without faith, it's impossible. Listen, not sometimes, not maybe, not what ifs. Without faith, if you don't have faith, it's impossible to please him. Why? For he that cometh to Yahweh Shai, cometh to God, must believe that he is, and he is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him. So you must believe that the Lord Yahweh Shai is. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. They are. They exist. You have to believe that in order to receive the blessings, the mercy, the strength. You have to believe. And when you believe, you have to believe that he is a rewarder to those that diligently seek him. Two key words, a rewarder and diligently. See, when you consistently come to the Lord Yahweh Shai with faith, because remember, it's impossible to please him without faith. But when you have faith and you come to the Lord Yahweh Shai, he rewards you. He gives you a peace of mind. stability, abilities, strength. He corrects us. He molds us. He encourages us. These are blessings. Don't overlook the simple things, people, because it's the simple things in life that makes life go round, makes life worth living for. It's the simple things. A lot of times, people in life overlook the simple things and look to the hard things, and that's where you fail. See, a lot of people at times overlooking every deep breath that the Lord Yahweh Shai allows them to take until you go out of breath. A lot of people overlook the ability to walk until you get crippled with some type of sickness or some type of pain that allows you not to walk. Some people overlook good health until they get sick. Some people overlook the ability just to think clearly and straight until you can't even think clearly, can't even think straight. So understand, it's the simple things in life that makes life worth living for. The Lord Yahweh Shai wants us to take time out to understand. Understand now. Understand that if God be for us, who can be against us? Do you understand that man cannot give you life? He cannot. But he can take your life, but he cannot give you life. So don't put your faith and your confidence in these men of the world that run the world. We are to fear God, who is able to destroy both body and soul in hell. Take your life and give life. We're not to fear man, who's only able to destroy the life. We have to understand, family, that the Lord Yahweh Shai gives out blessings. He allowed curses to go down too. But we have to keep in mind that the blessings of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai surpasses, far outweigh the curses that man can take you through, can put you through. Understand that the Lord Yahweh Shai knows what you are doing and the things that you're not doing. He knows if you have faith, confidence, you believe in him. He knows it. He knows if you do or if you don't. And he's coming to give everybody according to their do's and their don'ts, according to their works. The things that you are doing and the things that you aren't doing. Do you have faith? Do you believe that the Lord Yahweh Shai is a rewarder to those that diligently seek him? And that's another thing. Are you consistently seeking the Lord Yahweh Shai? Or are you only seeking him in your time of troubles? You have to pray consistently for him to work for you. It says diligently. That means consistent. You cannot stop. Things start going bad. You want to worry. No. Don't stop seeking him diligently. That's when you need to seek him and pray the most. When you're going through. Or when you feel like you're on your high horse, or when you feel like things are going perfectly. That's when you need to pray the most too. Because it's only by the grace and the sure mercies of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai that he's allowing those things to happen. He lifts up kings and he tears kings down. He lifts up princesses and he tears princesses down. Stop calling yourself a queen. A queen means you are a hoe. You are a harlot. We are a nation of kings, rulers, judges, prince and princesses. He lifts up kings and he lifts up princesses. And he also tears them down. So understand where your strength comes from. Understand where your mercy comes from. Understand where your blessings come from. Understand where your stability comes from. That means that if God is with you, who can be against you? And understand too that the Lord Yahweh Shai is not with everybody. He's not for all nations. He is the God of Israel. So-called blacks, we are Israel. He has chosen you, us, out of all other nations on the face of the earth. He could allow you to be an Edomite, a so-called white person. He could allow you to be a Hamite, one of them Africans, or all the other one of the other nations, Moab, which is the Chinese. He could have allowed you to be a part of those rejects, the heathens. But he chose you to be who you are, where you are at this particular time. The simple things in life makes life worth living. Don't be worried about stressing over the things that the woulda, couldas, and shouldas. Let those things go. Focus on the here and now, the future. Like it is said, we look for new heavens and new earths wherein dwells righteousness. This is not our rest. This is the reason why we're going through. This is the reason why we had the woulda, couldas, and shouldas. Because the Lord Yahweh Shai says this world is not our own. We are aliens. We are the true aliens. Alien means that you're not of this world. So we are the true aliens. The rednecks, the so-called white folks, their heaven is our hell. But understand, there's two sides to every coin. Our heaven is their hell. The Lord is turning things right side up from being upside down. Hold on, hold your crown. He says, hold that fast what you have until he returns. That means keep the faith. Remember, it's impossible to please him without it. He says, let no man steal your crown. None of these heathens. Don't worry about the put downs, the let downs, the setups, the setbacks, the woulda, couldas, and shouldas. Those things were supposed to happen, family. You wouldn't be the person that you are right now if it wasn't for your woulda, couldas, and shouldas. You would not be as strong as you are right now if you didn't fall weak. A soldier don't become a strong soldier without going through the war, the battle. You can only make it out if you go through. We're all going through, people. You want to make it out. So understand that if God be for you, who can be against you? That's no one. The Lord is for all those that call upon him in their time of need. It is said that the Lord encamps out around about all those that fear him. You hear me? All those that fear him. That means all those that diligently seek him. All those that have faith. and believe that he is, and believe that he is a rewarder to all them that seek him diligently, he encamps out around about you. So all those times you just didn't know how you was going to make it, or if you were going to make it, how you made it through, where that blessing came from, the Lord was with you the whole time, just like he is right now. He's the one that is lifting you up through his word right now. He's the one that has allowed me to spread this word, the gospel. Gospel means good news. He's allowed me to tell you that if he be for us, who can be against us? So put not your confidence in man, these people that run the world, the government. He told us, do not go down to the government for help. Do not run or ask your enemies for help. He says, never trust your enemies. Now, we got to do certain things to survive, meaning go to work so we can pay all our money to these damn bills. We got to eat this defiled bread. Our food is tainted. But we got to do certain things to survive. But understand, people, if the Lord be against you, Salakia, the devil is a liar. See how the devil comes in real smoothly? If the Lord be for you, who can be against you? You have to denounce that demon, that doubt demon, that discouraged demon, that depressing demon, that stressing demon, that overthinking demon, that evil demon, that adulterous demon, that idolatry demon, the gluttonous demon, the rebellious demon, that sottish spirit. You have to resist the demon for him to flee. If God be with you, who can be against you? The devil is a liar. I might trip up in my words sometimes. I might be rude in speech sometimes, but not in knowledge. The Lord is camped out around about you when you fear him. If you only knew how many demons are around you trying to attack you and take you out on a regular basis, man, look, you wouldn't even get up off your knees. You wouldn't stop praying. The Lord is fighting off spirits away from you on a second basis, on an every minute basis. Your guardian angel is protecting you at every step of the way. Now, the Lord Yahweh Shai allows certain things to test you, to tempt you, because it's a part of your grooming process. Don't reject your grooming. When you was in the household with your father and your mother when you were younger, they got on your tail to encourage you, to whoop you into shape. The Lord Yahweh Shai is doing that with us now in our grooming processes. Your grooming process do not stop. It will not stop until he returns, until we get and receive these new bodies. But you have to understand, you got to let go of that carnal mind. You got to let go of the worldly mind. You have to let go of your thoughts and your feelings, your ways. Those things do not dictate your outcome, what you're going to go through. Everything that you're going through was already predestined to happen. Everything. There's no coincidences when it comes to the Lord Yahweh Shai. Everything that you're going through was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen. So thank the Lord Yahweh Shai that you have made it through. Continue to thank him, because it's not over. Continue to keep praying, because if God is for you, who can be against you? The Lord that we serve is a powerful God, is an awesome God. He's an on-time God. He's a mighty God. He's above all your afflictions. He's above all the things that people trying to afflict you with. He's above all those things. So if you lean to him that is for you, nothing can be against you. Remember, the things that have came against you was because the Lord Yahweh Shai allowed those things to come to you to strengthen you, to mold you, to encourage you, to lift you up. He breaks us down to build us up. We had a raggedy, broken down house. Your body is your house. We had broken spirits that needed to be broken down to be built up, just like a raggedy home. If you want to build a new home, you have to tear that old home down so you can construct a new one in its place. So the Lord breaks us down, those old homes, those old bodies, those old mentalities, to build you up, to build us up. New minds, new hearts, new bodies. So let go of those carnal ways, those old negative thoughts, those woulda, couldas, and shouldas. Those things were supposed to happen, because the Lord was tearing those things down to build you up to who you are now. Aren't you stronger? Aren't you more wiser? Aren't you more stable here? We might be unstable in our lives walking around here, living arrangements, your relationships with your family members, your love life. You might not have one, but aren't you stable here? Because he have broken down those walls, that old mentality, to build you up. There's nothing more powerful than your mind. Like it is said in that commercial back in the days, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. When you have this, the spirit, the mind, man, look, everything else is for the taking. You have everything. Understand that if the Lord be for us, who can be against us? It is written in Romans 8:7, because the carnal mind is enmity against God. That means you are an enemy with him. You are hostile against him. You deny him. So the worldly mind, that's what carnal means. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God. For it is not subject to the law of God. That means you're not going to follow it. Worldly people are not following the laws of God. Neither indeed can be. So not only is a worldly mind against God, it's not going to do the things of God, it can't be, because it's worldly. Like I said, the body wars against the spirit, and the spirit wars against the flesh. The flesh wars against the spirit, and the spirit wars against the flesh. God is spirit. He's of the spirit. The body is worldly, it's carnal. So that's enmity against God. You're an enemy with God. He says, anybody that have love for this world, you are an enemy to him. Anybody that have love for this world, the love for the Father is not in you. Listen to me. Anybody that have love for this world, the love for the Father is not in you. So all those people that just cannot change, find themselves in the same fucked up situations all the time, it's because they got love for this world. You're thinking in a carnal, worldly mind state. You're living worldly. You're not living godly. You're doing the things that are against him. So he's not going to work with somebody that's against him. He encamp out around about all those that fear him, not those that are against him. He's for all those that have faith and believe that he is. That's who he's for. He rewards those that believe in him, that diligently seek him. Because those without faith, it's impossible to please God. So understand, if God be for you, who can be against you? It is written in Romans 8 and 9. I'm going to leave you with this last one. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. If so be that the Spirit of God dwells in you. Now, if any man have not the Spirit of God, of Christ, he is not of his. And if Christ be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the Spirit is life because of righteousness. But if the Spirit of him that raised up Yahushua from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up in a Mashiach, which is Christ, from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by his Spirit that dwells in you. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. So understand, family, that when you live by the flesh, you die by the flesh. When you're in the Spirit, the Lord Yahushua dwells with you. For we are not of the dead. We're not of the night. We're not of the dark. We live by the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God should dwell in you. Understand that the Lord Yahushua says, if you live by the Spirit, keep your mind on the light, your whole body should be full of light. That means that God dwelleth in you. So don't be walking around here with the mind state of that what ifs, coulda, wouldas, and shouldas. Understand that the Lord Yahushua has got you in the Spirit right now. He's got you right where he wants you to be. You have walked right where you needed to be. He have wakened you up this day to be exactly where you are. Do not deny the gift that is in you. Hold your crown. Do not let anyone steal your crown. Understand that the Lord Yahushua says, keep the faith until the end. Endure until the end, and he will give you power over the nations. And the same shall be saved. Understand the Lord Yahushua has always been with you. He says, come back to your first love and stay with your first love. Do not let anyone separate you from your love. He says, hold that fast what you have until he returns. That means keep the faith. Don't lighten up, tighten up. Understand he's camped out around about you. He is the one that has gotten you this far. Don't neglect the power that is working for you. Until the next time, my Akim and my Aqua, stay prayed up. Prayer changes things. When you stay prayed up, that means you're in the presence of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And call him by his name and watch him work. Watch how things turn around. But you have to pray with faith. Remember, it's impossible to please him without it. You have to remember he is, and he's a rewarder to those that diligently seek him. So stay prayed up. Barakatah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rekahakwadas. Call Lam La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Why abide Babal? Kwam Yasharallah. Kwam Yasharala means rise he the prince of the power. Princesses of the power. How do you rise? By knowing that if God be for us, who can be against us? We have to understand these things. Let me leave you with one more. Romans 8:37. In all things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. You understand that? You hear that? We are more than conquerors. More than conquerors. So stop allowing that doubt demon to run wild with your mind. Rebuke him. Shaitan, you are a liar. Anytime those doubt feelings come up, anytime that discouraged feeling come up, Shaitan, you are a liar. Tell yourself, I am more than a conqueror. Because if God be with me, who can be against me? Stay prayed up. Praying for your lip. Shalom.